Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. The city of Philadelphia is buzzing with whispers and electric speculation tonight, as sources close to the Eagles front office hint at one of the most intriguing moves of the season. Fans have been waiting for a sign that their team is ready to shake things up in a way that could redefine the roster. And the latest chatter suggests that the Eagles are zeroing in on a player whose name has been echoing across headlines for weeks, Asante Samuel Jr. The young defensive back has been turning heads across the league, showcasing a rare combination of instinct, speed, and ball-hawking ability that makes him a potential game-changer in any secondary. Philadelphia's defensive woes in past seasons have left fans craving a spark, and the idea of Samuel Jr. donning the midnight green uniform has already sent social media into a frenzy, with debates, speculation, and predictions flooding every corner of the internet. Insiders are suggesting that the Eagles front office is moving aggressively, with calls, meetings, and private evaluations reportedly taking place in recent days. There is an unmistakable sense that this is not just routine chatter. The energy surrounding this potential signing carries a sense of inevitability that has fans holding their breath. For official confirmation, the buzz surrounding Asante Samuel Jr. is not unfounded, as analysts across the league have repeatedly praised his ability to read quarterbacks, break on routes, and make plays in high-pressure situations. What makes this speculation even more tantalizing is the fit. The Eagles' defensive scheme under their current coaching staff has long been rumored to favor cornerbacks who can thrive in both man-to-man matchups and zone schemes, and Samuel Jr.'s versatility seems tailor-made for such a role. There are murmurs that the front office has been particularly impressed with his recent tape, noting how his instincts could elevate an already promising defensive unit. Philadelphia fans are notorious for their passionate reactions to news of this nature, and the thought of adding a player of Samuel Jr.'s caliber has already begun a wave of anticipation that feels larger than any typical roster move. If this signing materializes, it could signal the Eagles' willingness to make a statement in the league, showing that they are not only looking at the present, but are thinking strategically about future contention. The speculation alone has sparked an online frenzy, with every analyst, podcast, and social media influencer weighing in with takes ranging from cautious optimism to outright excitement. While nothing is confirmed, insiders suggest that negotiations between the Eagles and Samuel Jr.'s representatives are moving at a swift pace, perhaps faster than most would have anticipated. This rapid movement could indicate a mutual interest, with both sides seeing a perfect opportunity for alignment. Philadelphia's fanbase has not seen a free agent signing generate this level of excitement in years, and the mere possibility that Samuel Jr. could be walking through the doors of the team's facility has caused ticket holders, season pass enthusiasts, and casual supporters alike to speculate endlessly on the potential impact. The atmosphere around Lincoln Financial Field is reportedly charged with anticipation, and sources claim that even minor interactions between team officials and the players' camp are being scrutinized for clues. If this deal comes to fruition, it could redefine the defensive narrative for the Eagles, providing not just a talented cornerback but a figure around whom a revamped defensive identity could coalesce. Analysts are already debating how Samuel Jr.'s presence might influence defensive play, calling, the development of younger players, and the overall chemistry of the secondary. Philadelphia sports media is already abuzz with theory and conjecture, with many insiders suggesting that this move could be the beginning of a broader trend toward aggressive roster upgrades. The speculation includes everything from potential changes in draft strategy to projected free agent targets for the upcoming months. Asante Samuel Jr.'s rumored arrival has even led to debates about salary cap management, with pundits weighing the long-term financial implications versus immediate defensive improvement. The excitement is palpable, as fans imagine scenarios where Samuel Jr.'s coverage skills turn close games into decisive victories, and his on-field presence energizes a defense that has occasionally struggled in key moments. The social media storm surrounding this rumor is massive, with reaction videos, memes, and fan edits circulating at a rate that seems almost viral, even without official confirmation. The mere possibility has reignited hope for a franchise looking to maintain and build on recent successes, and the city of Philadelphia appears ready to embrace a new chapter in the Eagles' defensive story. Sources close to the situation hint that if Samuel Jr. signs, The Eagles could be signaling a clear intent to compete at the highest level, not just in the short term but as part of a sustained push for championship contention. There is talk that the player himself has expressed enthusiasm for the city, the team's culture, and the chance to work under the current defensive coordinator, who is widely regarded as one of the brightest minds in the game. Rumors suggest that Philadelphia's pitch emphasize opportunity, legacy, and the chance to be part of something historic. All points that may resonate deeply with a player looking to elevate his profile and influence in the league. Fans are reportedly speculating about the ripple effects, imagining how his addition could impact matchups, defensive schemes, and even team morale. Conversations in bars, online forums, and sports podcasts are filled with debate over whether Samuel Jr. could be the missing piece in the Eagles' defensive puzzle, with some claiming he could become a household name in Philadelphia almost overnight, as the rumor mill spins. The city itself seems to be participating in the frenzy. The idea of Asante Samuel Jr. arriving in Philadelphia is being discussed in living rooms, sports bars, and gyms, creating a sense of collective anticipation that transcends traditional fan excitement. Even without confirmation, local businesses are reportedly capitalizing on the speculation, selling merchandise and themed memorabilia in preparation for what could be a landmark signing. The narrative being shaped by these rumors is powerful, suggesting that the Eagles are ready to act decisively and that they see Samuel Jr. as a cornerstone for the defense moving forward. Whether this move ultimately comes to fruition or remains speculative, the level of excitement, debate, and expectation surrounding it speaks volumes about the passion of the fan base and the potential impact of a single high-profile addition. The city seems united in a shared vision of defensive dominance, and every rumor, every whisper, only fuels that collective imagination. The Eagles' potential acquisition of Asante Samuel Jr. has already generated a tidal wave of discussion around strategy, fit, and long-term implications for the team's roster construction. Analysts are speculating that adding a player of Samuel Jr.'s caliber could allow the Eagles to adopt more aggressive schemes, trusting in his instincts to cover top receivers and create turnovers that could shift the momentum of games. This speculation extends to potential secondary formations, nickel packages, and man-to-man assignments that could exploit his unique skill set. Fans are imagining a scenario where his presence forces opposing quarterbacks to rethink their strategies, potentially leading to critical mistakes that could be exploited game after game. Beyond the field, insiders hint that his leadership qualities, attitude, and experience could resonate with younger players, helping to cultivate a culture of accountability and excellence. Every report, even if unverified, adds layers to the story, creating an ongoing narrative that captivates the fan base and keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. Sources suggest that Samuel Jr.'s rumored move could also influence the team's draft strategy, as adding a top-tier cornerback might allow Philadelphia to allocate resources toward other pressing needs, such as pass rushers or offensive playmakers. The speculation extends to coaching strategy, with pundits wondering how this potential addition could affect the balance between man and zone coverage, press techniques, and defensive schematics tailored to exploit Samuel Jr.'s strengths. Fans are already engaging in debates over projected snap counts, positional battles, and hypothetical matchups against some of the league's premier wide receivers. Even casual observers are drawn into the discussion, imagining a transformed secondary that could dominate through instinct, athleticism, and elite preparation. The narrative surrounding this rumored signing paints a picture of a franchise determined to leave no stone unturned in its pursuit of defensive excellence. And the very fact that it sparks this level of conversation speaks to the significance of Samuel Jr. as a player. The potential signing also raises questions about locker room dynamics, team chemistry, and leadership hierarchies. Insiders are speculating that Samuel Jr.'s competitive spirit, work ethic, and on-field intelligence could make him a focal point in the locker room, both as a mentor to younger players and as a catalyst for elevating the performance of veterans. Analysts are discussing how his personality might mesh with current stars, whether he could assume a vocal leadership role, and how his approach to preparation could influence practice habits and game day intensity. Fans are already projecting iconic plays, highlight reels, and game-changing moments that could define his tenure in Philadelphia, further fueling excitement and anticipation. Even without official confirmation, the speculation alone is reshaping expectations, with every report, rumor, and insider note feeding into a growing narrative of transformation an opportunity for the Eagles' defensive identity. Financial implications are another layer of the story, as sources suggest that the Eagles would need to carefully navigate salary cap considerations. Balancing immediate impact with long-term sustainability, analysts are discussing potential contract structures, incentives, and guaranteed amounts, highlighting how a deal could reflect both the team's ambitions and its strategic fiscal approach. Fans, meanwhile, are speculating on jersey sales, merchandise, and branding opportunities that could accompany the arrival of a player with Samuel Jr.'s profile. The combination of on-field impact, locker room presence, and financial maneuvering creates a multifaceted rumor that captures the imagination of everyone invested in the Eagles' success. The narrative is compelling, with each new tidbit, speculation, or insider comment adding depth to an already vivid picture of what could be one of the most talked about acquisitions of the season. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. The social media frenzy surrounding this rumor is unprecedented, with fan reactions ranging from disbelief to ecstatic celebration at the possibility of Samuel Jr. joining the Eagles. Online forums are filled with projections, mock scenarios, and debates over how his addition might influence defensive rankings, game outcomes, and long-term team identity. Even casual followers are swept up in the excitement, imagining matchups where Samuel Jr.'s skills disrupt opposing offenses and create highlight reel moments that energize the fanbase. Analysts are speculating on the broader ripple effect, including potential influences on coaching decisions, free agent strategy, and the overall narrative of the Eagles as a team willing to make bold moves to contend at the highest level. Whether the deal materializes or remains speculative, the discussion it has ignited is nothing short of remarkable, creating a shared experience that unites fans, media, and analysts in a collective anticipation of what could be a defining chapter in the team's ongoing story. Finally, the potential signing of Asante Samuel Jr. is shaping up to be a storyline that transcends ordinary off-season rumors. The energy, debate, and speculation surrounding this move have already captured the imagination of a city that takes football seriously. And every detail, confirmed or not, adds to a narrative that feels larger than life. Fans are envisioning a new era of defensive dominance, imagining games where Samuel Jr.'s instincts, speed, and playmaking ability redefine the secondary. Analysts are dissecting every possible outcome, projecting impacts on strategy, leadership, and team culture. Even the most cautious observers cannot help but be drawn into the excitement, recognizing that a single high-profile addition has the potential to shift the trajectory of an entire franchise. As the rumor continues to swirl, one thing is clear: Philadelphia is holding its collective breath, eagerly awaiting news that could turn speculation into reality. And the Eagles' rumored pursuit of Asante Samuel Jr. has become a narrative impossible to ignore, filled with hope, anticipation, and the unmistakable thrill of what might be the next great chapter in the team's history. The evolving narrative also includes speculation on the long-term implications of the Raiders' current state, with insiders suggesting that the outcome could impact future coaching decisions, player rotations, and even fan perception. Philadelphia's apparent stability and tactical clarity are rumored to reinforce their positioning as a leading contender, enhancing both confidence and credibility. Analysts are noting that psychological advantage, preparation, and adaptability are as influential in shaping outcomes as traditional statistics or past performance. Rumors continue to swirl regarding minor details, from locker room cohesion to practice intensity, with every small indicator magnifying the perception of Eagles' dominance. Fans and media alike are eagerly dissecting these stories, blending facts, assumptions, and speculation into a narrative that emphasizes control, morale, and readiness as the pre-game tension builds. This growing narrative positions the Eagles not only as strategic favorites, but as a team seemingly able to capitalize on the Raiders' panic. With every insider report and rumor reinforcing the sense of impending advantage, the anticipation continues to escalate, creating a complex web of expectation, speculation, and suspense that defines this matchup even before the first whistle blows. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.